Hello everyone, very welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelica and today I am going to do a bonus video for you guys. So I got this idea from my friend Debbie from Vinyl Beauty. She did a collab with BeautybyAnnChris and they swatched their favorite silvers and golds. So I'm gonna do the same, and of course I'm gonna leave their channels and videos down below so you can watch their videos. But they did it like Debbie did gold and Chris did silver. But I am going to, let me see, how many do I have? I have 6 silver shades and 6 gold shades. That is my favorites in my collection, so I'm gonna swatch them in this video. And I just think gold and silver is perfect right now because the holiday's coming, it's very festive, and yeah, I just think it's so much fun to play with. Sometimes. Today I'm very silver. Today I'm very 60s, by the way. I really love it. So yeah, let's get started. I'm just gonna tell you what I have on today. I'm gonna tell you what I have on my eyes when we come to the palettes, but on my lips I have the Nabla Dreamy liquid lipstick in Vanilla Queen, and I have a silver in my waterline, and this is from Colourpop, the BFF cream gel liner in the shade Kicker, just so you know. But let's get started. Let's start with silver, guys. I'm gonna start with the silver I have on, and it's this palette. So this is the Nabla Platinum Cutie palette, and in this palette you have a super blinding silver, and it's this shade. You can see it's like super blinding, and it's what I have on my lid. As you can see, it's just magical. So I'm gonna swatch this. This is like perfection when it comes to silver. In my opinion, it's just very opaque, and it's like small glitter specks if you look at it up close, but you don't get that. You don't get a lot of like glitter fallout, and I think it's really stunning. I mean, this is probably my favorite silver in my collections. Another shade that is very similar to this one is actually from I Heart Revolution, and it's this one. This is the Black Pearl Mini Chocolate Palette, and if we open it up, it looks like this. This is a super affordable and pretty palette. If you're looking for a more cool tone palette that you have some taupes, silvers, and steel gray, definitely go and check this one out because this is really nice, and I really like the quality of this. I know I had a little struggle with I Heart Revolution formula, but this one is super nice actually. So this is the shade up here, and this is the Nabla one, and this is the I Heart Revolution one. So they are very similar. I would say they are straight up dupes. They have another finish though. They are 2 different formulas. If you look up close, this is more like metallic, and this has more small glitter specks in it. So, but overall, if you just take a look like this, I mean, you can't see any different in my opinion. So they are super blinding and very beautiful, very festive. And then we have a Juvia's Place palette. This is a palette I really love. I don't know if anyone else love it that much, but I love it, and it's the Nubian 3 Coral palette. I bought this because first when I saw it I thought it looked a little boring, but I have changed my makeup style a little bit. I am more into neutrals now, but this is beautiful. I mean, you have a lot of peachy shades here, browns, and you have these. So you have a gray, and you also have 2 silvers. And this is the silver I'm gonna swatch. This is very smooth and blinding. And I have done some looks with this, with the gray and the silver, and it's so beautiful. So here you have that silver. You can see it's a little more like blue, like purpley blue undertone in that one, but it is very beautiful, and it's very smooth, as I said, and yeah, it's just beautiful. I really like this palette as well. So the next silver I'm gonna show you is from Kaleidos, I think, and Chris also swatched this when she did her silvers, but This is the Kaleidos Futurism to Cyber Bronze, and when we open it up it looks like this. And as you can see, you have a silver shade here, and this is super blinding. So this is just magical as well. Look at that. This is more gray in this one, as you can see. If you look with these two, like this from Juvia's Place, it's not that, it's more like a purple shift, and this is more like silver gray. There you have this one. This is super smooth as well. I love the formula of the shimmers from Kaleidos. They are killing it, and I really love this palette as well. I've done some nice looks like a smoky eye with this Cyber Bronze, just use the brown shades in this one. Next up I have two single shadows. So I have one from NYX. I have a few single eyeshadows from NYX, but not that many, and I'm not super impressed with them, but this silver I really like. So this is how it looks, and this is the tin, the shade name, and it's super smooth. I don't know, I mean, they have another one. I have another shadow that is more like a sea foamy green that has the same formula as this one, and it's so nice. So that is this silver. As you can see, it's a little more, it's very similar to this, but a little more blue undertone in this one, I suppose. But also very, very blinding and beautiful. And then for the last shadow, it's a Colourpop shadow, and it's in a single. This has another like undertone in it, so it's this one here, and this is the Beam Me Up, and this is a more like a purple silver. So I hope you can see, but this has more purple in it, and yeah, I just think this one is very, very pretty. I mean, if you're doing a cool tone look and maybe like a purple look and put this on the lid, that would be really, really nice. But yeah, these are my 6 silver shades. That is my absolute favorite one in my collection, and as I said, I think the one I have on today is absolutely my favorite one, the one from Nabla and the one from I Heart Revolution, because they are so similar and they are super blinding. I'm gonna give you a little close-up of these swatches so you can see it up close. And now for the gold in my collection. I'm not gonna rank this in a particular order. I'm just gonna grab the first one I have here, and it's from Kaleidos. It's also this Futurism 1 Sci-Fi Green palette, and I know, yeah, Debbie had this as a favorite as well, and you probably will understand if you look at this shadow here. Oh my god. These are so smooth and beautiful. I mean, look at that. I love golds and yellows. I just love them. Look at that. That is like a very yellowish gold, and that's my jam. Oh my god. It's so blinding, and it's very festive, these. I mean, gold and silver. You can't go wrong with that. So next up we have Summer in Saint-Tropez from BH Cosmetics. These shimmers in this palette they are so good, guys. They are so good, and I'm gonna swatch this Exotic. This has a lot of dimension in it. It's not just a pure gold. It has a lot of dimension in this in this shade. I mean, look at that. You can see that it is a little more dimension than this one. That's just because it has more glitter specks in it, and when you flip it, I can see like more like an orange gold and more like a pure gold, and it's just very, very nice. You can see the reflection, I hope, but I'm gonna give you some close-up as well. But it's just an amazing, amazing shade to have on your lid. I think it's beautiful. The next shade I'm going to show you is from the Colourpop California Love palette. I love this palette. This is my kind of neutral palette because this is warm toned browns, and I'm all about that. And the shade I'm going to swatch is Crushing. It's this one here. That one is so beautiful as well. But I'm going to swatch this one. And let me swatch it for you. So this is more orangey leaning gold, but I think it's very, very pretty. It works so good with the shades in this palette as well, and I just think it's very blinding and beautiful. As you can see, when we come to gold, there is a lot of undertones here, like a lot of different undertones. When we swatched the silvers, they were kind of the similar like vibe, have the same undertone, but here you can definitely go more yellow, more green, more orange, and yeah, this is this color. Next up we have one of my favorite ones, and it's from the Nabla Dreamy 2 palette. I know Debbie also had this one. This shade is everything. This is a vintage gold. I can't explain how blinding this is. This is so beautiful. I mean, this is just, when you touch it, it feels like you're touching a lot of small glitter specks, like glitter, pure glitter, but when you melt it down really, really fine, because it's a little bit crumbly, but not in a way that is crumbly, like thick, and you know, it's very smooth. I can't explain it, but you can see it is amazing. So this is more like an antique vintage gold, and I just think this is stunning. This one with a red lip, I did a look like that. I will try to leave up in the card if I remember, but I did a look with this, and it was just like, it's just pure magic. This is one of my favorite ones, definitely. The next palette or shade I'm gonna show you is a Natasha Denona shade in this gold palette. This palette is amazing. This is my favorite one from Natasha Denona. I don't know how many do I own, like 3 palettes, so I don't have a lot, but this is definitely my favorite one. Oh my god, I love this palette and adore this palette. This is so good, you guys. So you have a bunch of neutrals, you have some blue greenish colors, but you have a lot of golds. So if you love golds, this is a great palette. So I'm gonna swatch this one. I have a lot of favorites here, but this one is so beautiful, and this is the shade Brass. And the texture of this is also a little more like crumbly, and this is just pure magic. This is a duochrome. I don't know if you can see, like, well, it's shifting. So you have a pure gold, but when I flip it, I can see this like orangey undertone, like a copper orangey undertone when I flip my arm, and I hope you can see that when I do the close-ups for you guys, but this is so beautiful, and the formula in this palette is amazing as well. So yeah, it is a very expensive palette though, so you can dupe out a lot of shades from this palette, but I just love this palette so much. And now I have the last shade that I'm going to show you, and it's a Beige Cosmetics palette again, but it's the Zodiac palette. So this is the Love Sign, Zodiac Love Sign palette. I adore this palette. It is a big palette though, but it is a beautiful palette. I really need to use it more, I feel like, when I open it up. But we have a gold here that is just pure magic. This is baked shadows, like baked shimmer shades, and this is beautiful. They are super blinding, these shadows here, and they perform so good. This is a very like yellowish, orangey undertone, but it is very blinding. And now I feel like it doesn't show off that good. I really hope it does. Maybe in the close-ups, but it is a very beautiful. You can see it's more like a orangey gold. As I said, it's just a stunning gold shade. Oh my god, I love all these shades. These are so beautiful, and I'm very into golds. As I said, I don't use like silver that much, but golds I can definitely just pull in a gold when I do a look. I can use gold like almost in every color combination, I feel like. But yeah, these are the shades I choose, so I'm gonna give you a close-up of these as well. So these were my favorite gold and silver shades. So I just want to thank Debbie once again for coming up with this idea, and Chris, and as I said, I will leave them down below so you can watch their video, because it was a great idea to do this. And yeah, this was it guys, and I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and also click on the notification bell. I upload Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays here on my channel. And yeah, I think I will throw in some bonus videos here for you guys now in December. I have filmed a lot, and I'm going to film a lot too. I have a lot of plans for videos, so I will probably maybe upload more than 3 times a week. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I hope I see you in my next video. Take care guys, bye.